All right. So today, guys, we are going to cover the basics of Sales Cloud. But before that, do you have any question on the Service Cloud related questions or anything? See, mostly on the Service Cloud questions will come from, what is email to case, what is web to case, assignment rules. Assignment rule is equally important for Service Cloud as well as for the Sales Cloud. So assignment rule is something which you should, know in detail. And the most important question, and it's not a question, it's at the understanding point of view that how good you understand the Service Cloud, why we use it for, when we use it for, what are the benefits of using Service Cloud. So these are also very important question, and they are not only good questions for the technical round, but also becomes really good question for the techno managerial round, especially for the service-based companies who are looking for people who can work on different clients and on the different cloud. It becomes really important to know all those things. Okay. All the questions from the Service Cloud will be easy. If you know it, you'll be able to answer it. If you don't know it, you will find it difficult to answer. They'll not be very tricky or very complicated question like sharing and security. So they'll be a straightforward question. If you know the topic, you'll be able to answer. If you don't know, it will become difficult. So that is why I've covered this topic, so that if you get any question, even though if you have not worked real time on the Service Cloud, if you get any question from the Service Cloud, you should be able to answer that. That's the intention. And with the same intention, I'll be starting the Sales Cloud as well. So someone who has already worked on Sales Cloud will be able to understand and already know about what Sales Cloud is and what it does. But somebody who is new and have no experience on Sales Cloud sometimes find it really difficult to, explain the Sales Cloud. They himself feels that that it is something which they don't know, so they'll not be able to explain it. Also, they'll not be able to understand the question of it. But it is also equally easy. So what Sales Cloud is? Sales Cloud basically is one of the cloud provided by Salesforce, which basically helps companies to sell their product better. How can you help a company to sell their product better? By creating a set of things for them to automate all those things, by creating a set of things so that they can use those things and focus on selling part rather than doing the data entries manually on the Excel sheet and then following up with the leads and all, maintaining the record of those leads in an Excel file or a spreadsheet, calling them again and again, noting down everything manually, what they talked about, where this particular lead is going on. So a lot of things. See, whenever we work on a deal, there are so many things happen behind the picture. We get that lead. Okay, then we have to work on that lead. We have to talk to that person. We need to see if he is interested in buying our product or not. Then we need to make sure that there are a couple of follow-up calls to see if you want to want a demo of our product or something like that. So, and then all this thing is called the lead nurturing. You will be talking back and forth with the lead, and then you will be finally closing the deal. Once he says that yes, he want to purchase, you will be working on the quotes and all as well. Once you convert the lead, you will be creating different quotes, different prices for different things you have. Finally, the quote will be decided. Then you will send that quote to particular customer. He accepts that, and then at the end, a contract will be created, and then an order will be created. So there are so many things which happens, and Salesforce has done all these things for for the clients like these to create all these objects in the back end, so that they need not to do any of these things manually. Okay, everything will be automated and everything be available in their system once they actually start the uh, selling part of it. So Sales Cloud basically help customers to sell better. Okay, let me just share my screen so that I can show you the slide. Not much on the slide side, to be very frank, because it will mostly be on the screen. I'll be showing you what it is and what we'll be doing today. Okay, so Sales Cloud is one of the sales automation software available as a part of Salesforce CRM. It basically has a couple of features. First, which I told you, lead management. You can track all your leads from the starting date till the end. Once you optimize it, and then once you convert that lead to different accounts and opportunities, there can be different lead channels, so you can monitor every kind of lead in your system. We have account and contact management. So account and contact management is basically nothing but storing the data of accounts and related contacts associated with them, and then dealing with them. The detail page itself of account will tell you everything related to that particular account. Who are the key contacts, what is the activity history, what were the communication which was sent to this particular customers earlier, and any internal discussions and everything which are happening on that particular account you will be able to see. Okay. Opportunity is related to accounts, and opportunity basically tells you that a single opportunity with that account. Okay, so let's say we have an account called Google. Okay, and there will be multiple people who will be working on Google. So our company is basically selling, let's say, a couple of services which Google is interested in. Okay, so our company will create okay, Google will be an account for our company, and contacts, there will be multiple contacts. Whosoever will be talking to us related to that deal will become a contact for us. Opportunity can also be many. So one account can have multiple opportunities. Let's say one opportunity is related to service A, other opportunity is related to service B. There is a third opportunity which is related to service 3. But each of these opportunities are related to a particular account. Okay, so account will basically be a parent. Okay, one account can have multiple contacts, and one account can have multiple opportunities as well. I'll show you these things on screen as well. Pipeline and forecast management is nothing but your sales pipeline. So it will be able to tell you what are the deals which are supposed to be closed next quarter. So you will be able to forecast your sales based on the deals you have in the pipeline. And how you're going to do that? So in your opportunities, you have a close date. Let's say your close date is next quarter, so you can find out a report of all the deals which are closing next quarter, and that will be your sales forecast for your next quarter, that you can predict how much you're going to earn in the next quarter based on the pipeline you have. Okay, so first, it becomes really important to understand each and every object of Sales Cloud. Then only we'll be able to talk about the complete cycle of Sales Cloud, like how it starts and how it ends and which object plays what role. Okay, so it is really important to understand the different objects of Sales Cloud. Okay, the major object of Sales Cloud are lead, contacts, accounts, and opportunities, but there are a couple of other objects as well which plays very vital role. Okay, so all these are the objects of Sales Cloud. I don't know why I wrote price book twice. Account, contact, lead, opportunities, order, product, quote line items, price book. Okay, every of these object is a major object. So I'll be sharing my Salesforce screen first, and then we will start exploring each and every object within the Salesforce itself. Okay, not much in the theory part. Okay, so Sales Cloud starts with the lead. So first we will understand a lead, what is a lead, and then we will go to the other objects. Lead is basically nothing but the potential people who are interested in buying your product. Okay, they are the people who have shown interest in purchasing your product. These are the people who may purchase your product. They have not purchased it yet, but they have shown interest. So let's say you ran an online campaign related to your product and services. Let's say you are a company who is selling your broadband model. Okay, so you have run a door-to-door campaign. You have got couple of leads. There are potential people who can buy your product. So what you will do, you will create a lead in your Salesforce. Okay, you can either create it manually or you can import the leads as well. Okay, if you want to import the lead, you will have to create a file. You might have a file already from your marketing cloud or from your sales campaign. Okay, so you can create your leads from there, importing it. Here you will get all the option: add new lead, update existing record, add new and update existing record. This is basically insert, this is update, this is upsert. Okay, So it is also very important to understand the difference between update and upsert. So update will only be able to update an existing record. You have to provide ID for every record so that it can find a record to update. Whereas upsert is basically, if there is an ID, it will update that record. If there is no ID, it will create a new record and generate an ID for that record. Okay. And you can also, insert it with the help of data loader as well. So you have to provide the CSV or any other types of CSV, and then you will be able to do that. We are not going to do that right now. I just wanted to show you that there is a way to import leads directly as well. Okay. Most of the time we create, load it via data loader only. So I'm going to create a test lead. Company, let's say, is IBM. Lead source basically tells you that from where you got this lead. Okay, let's say I've got this list lead as a web lead. Let's say the industry is agriculture. Lead status basically tells you that where we are on that particular lead. So when we create, it will be open, not contacted, but we'll keep on changing the status depending on where we are on that particular lead. Okay, so this lead will be created, test lead. All right, forget this page. This is basically when I was teaching some Lightning Web Component. This is some integration. All right, no problem. So this is the lead we've got. Now you can see this. Okay, this is currently in open, not contacted state. Now what your sales team does is that once the moment lead is created, we will be assigning that lead to a particular user, okay, so that he can work on that lead. Just like the Salesforce cases, we will work on leads, and those leads then will be nurtured. Nurturing leads means we'll be talking to customers, we'll be trying to understand their interest. If they actually want to purchase the product, we'll be updating the detailed information about that. If they have any specific requirement, we'll also be updating all those things, and all these things will keep on happening here, and we can attach all those things here in within the detail page of lead. Okay, we can have notes and attachment if they want to see a couple of our products and want to see few of the other things. We can also have the activity where if we send or log a call, whatever, we'll be calling that customer, so we can log a call. We may create a new task for the next week, like if the customer has requested us to call us next week or something, we can send us email, or we can create a new event as well. All these things are available in the same page. And once, let's say, you start working on it, you will change the status to working, not working contacted, because you have contacted that. So it is very important to keep the status intact, okay, whenever you work on a lead. And then when you contacted, you will get to know if he is interested or not. Based on that, you can convert that lead or close that lead not converted. The moment you convert it, it will give you this screen. So this is called a lead conversion. Okay, whenever you convert a lead, it will create an account and contact. Okay, and opportunities is optional. If you want to create an opportunity as well, you can create, or you can rather create opportunities later on when you work on that account. Okay, so it is optional for you if you want to create or not. Okay, the moment you come to the lead conversion screen, lead conversion is a very important from the interview point of view. So there will be a lot of interview questions on lead conversion. They'll say that what happens when you convert a lead. So you create account and contact automatically. Opportunity is an optional thing. Okay, the other thing which they ask about lead conversion is that if we already have an account with that, and if you create a new account, how will you find an account which how to decide whether we have already an account or not? So you can say that we do get an option to choose an existing account. If we already know that we already have an account with the name IBM, so I would rather choose IBM as a existing account rather than creating new. Okay, and Salesforce, lead conversion mechanism is a very smart mechanism. It automatically, based on the name, it automatically sometimes checks if we already have that particular contact or not. So here it is saying that zero contact match detected. So we don't have any contact. But still, if you feel that within your account we have a contact which we can use, you have to provide the name. So currently this is the contact associated under the IBM name. If there is any other contact mapped with any other account, that will not come here. Okay, so we can use existing as well. Now coming to opportunity, there is a checkbox. Don't create an opportunity upon conversion. This basically, if you check, it will not create an opportunity. Otherwise, it will create the opportunity with a default name you have provided on the company. So it will create an opportunity with your company name available on your lead. All right, and there are two record types on opportunity. That is why it is giving you option to select the record type as well. But if in case there is no record type, it will just create a master record type. Now, if your company is using person account, okay, person account, when person account comes in picture, that complicates the thing in the lead conversion. And then they will ask you what happens when you are using a person account. Then if you have a person account enabled, okay, then you will get an option here to either choose the person account or the business account. All the accounts we normally use are the business account, and if we have enabled the person account, then we'll get to choose if we want to create a person account or not. If in case we choose person account, then person account act as contact as well, and no contact separately will be created for that. Okay, I have not enabled it right now in my org, so that is why I'm not getting any such option. But what we can do, we can try to enable it after this, and then see what are the difference we do get. Okay, person account is also really important.
One question for B2C, we should create person account, right?
Yes, it depends on company model. If there is a a possibility that you can have a person accounts, most of the time in a very large companies they don't use person account because a very less possibility of the single person owned company. But yes, if we are using B2C, then yes, we will have couple of person accounts, and in that case you have to enable it separately from setup first, then only you will be able to get all the options available with the person account. I will show you that straight away after this. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to create a new account, new contact, and just contact version 2 opportunity IBM. Okay, so today is 25th, right? All right, let me convert it. Unable to convert the lead that is used by. Okay, there must be a workflow rule. Okay, just a second, guys. No. So you also got to know that if let's say there is a workflow rule or something on the lead object, it will prevent you to convert the lead. Okay, so we have two workflow rules available on lead. I have to first disable them. Okay, doing. All right, so I have created a workflow rule which says that if annual revenue is greater than 10,000 USD, then you will create a task and can send an email alert to VP and then update the field. For now, I'll just deactivate all of these. Yeah, I might have explained the workflow rule with the help of this example. I'm not getting it. Okay, sorry, this option will be available straight away. It is deactivated. Deactivate this. Let me see what the other things we have. I don't see anything on the lead now. Are you able to see anything else on lead which is active? I don't see. Let's see if we are able to do now. Just a second. We have to first build all this.